How much did you know about durian? This tasty, delicious, creamy, strong scent fruit. Or you think it is just a stinky fruit with the texture of the rotten onion that Andrew Zimmern cannot eat despite eating all kind of weird food all around the world. Due to the recent argument about the legality of the durian cultivation that makes durian on the Malaysian news lately, durian is actually has a long-standing history of making people fight for it, despite it lacks wide usage among European elite, for example, the spices. How durian can become so increasingly popular export product despite its lack of mass cultivation in plantation and its strong smell that it can trigger such land conflicts. Welcome to GEO Malaysia. Durian is unique in Southeast Asia and is often found on the hilly areas in the central of Malay Peninsula and also in some parts of the Malay archipelago. There are also some peripheral durian production in India and the Caribbean, but the number is just marginal. Almost all of the durian production in the world is produced in just 3 countries, which are Thailand, Malaysia and Indonesia. And durian cultivation in Southeast Asia is as ancient as the history of Southeast Asia itself, as durian appeared on the carvings of Borobudur in Central Java, which is located in the modern-day Indonesia. The earliest record of a durian in the Western document are found way before the fall of Malacca in 1511. In the book De Varietate Fortunae, a traveller, Niccolo de Conti, told an Italian humanist, Poggio Bracciolini, during his trip to Champa, which is located in the modern-day Cambodia. De Conti told about a fruit grown in Siamutra. When opened, 5 fruits are found within, resembling oblong oranges. The taste varies like that of cheese. De Conti called this magnificent, creamy, cheese-like fruit as duriano. Well, it is an idea for a classic coffee shop for you. Let's name a new coffee shop as Cafe Duriano, serving Siamutra coffee. You want a venti size or grande? It was the Portuguese colonialists who crowned durian as the king of fruit, the title still unchallenged by any fruit today. Tomé Perez, a Portuguese apothecary, wrote in his book Soma Oriental, when he arrived in Malacca in 1512, he wrote about a fruit named Durios. It's not only tasty, colorful, charming, handsome, simply the best fruit in the world. I never thought that durian can be handsome like a man. Let's give me an idea of a new business. Durian handsome. Another business idea to all of you. Good luck. Later Europeans who came to this part of the world, such as Dutch and British, also have their own slice of the creamy, cheesy durian. But Dutch were less impressed by the strong smell of durian and even banished durian from Dutch neighborhood and forts. The British, meanwhile, while officially not allowing durian in the buildings, is actually some of the offices secretly ate durian somewhere outside their residential. It is a kind of a rite of passage for a new coming British officers from England came to Malaya and Singapore to eat durian at their first year of the service. In the late 19th century, a botanist, Frederick Burbidge, traveled to Singapore and also in Borneo to collect some samples for his research, and he wrote, there are spiny skins lie about the streets in all directions in Singapore. You might enjoy durian, but you should never speak of it outside the dwelling. Burbidge noticed that once an European likes to eat durian, it becomes kind of a sin and vice, as smoking opium. If you ask me, I will agree with that statement, because once you like to eat durian, you simply cannot stop. Once you hook with durian, the only way that you can stop eating the durian is the end of durian season, which often fall on September. And since durian is quite a valuable fruit and is often sought after by quite a number of people, it is unsurprising that sometimes durian can cause some conflicts. In the recorded history, even in the early 20th century, an American named Charles Mayer reported that there were some fightings in Terengganu that left 5 people killed, just simply because of a durian in the nearby Terengganu River, and sometimes the whole village was destroyed and burned due to durian infightings. Oof. And you may be wondering why there is a rush of durian export and plantation in Malaysia, especially in the last 10 years ago. Even with the expansion of durian plantation legally and illegally, the quantity and value of export of durian from Malaysia is far from the largest durian exporter in the world, which is a neighboring Thailand. Thailand is the world's largest durian exporter with roughly 90% of the international market share. While the second and the third largest exporter is of course Malaysia and Indonesia. And actually, most of the durian exported from Thailand is served fresh, brought by trucks and lorries from Thailand directly to the southern part of China every durian season, of course, overall. To send the fresh fruits from Malaysia to China is already a challenge for itself because of logistics, distance and time. As such, sending a fresh durian is far from being a viable option. In April 2011, the Malaysian durians was permitted by the Chinese government to enter the Chinese domestic market as a frozen product, and to bypass the Thai dominance of fresh durian in the market. Malaysian durians were exported as a frozen product, and often Malaysian durian were already being processed, taken out the shell and exported in a special container, which much more appealing to food manufacturers to process the durian into another form of like the final products that can spring later on. Because of the advantage of Malaysia's geographical location of plenty of rainfall every year, and also location nearby the equator and which has quite a stable climate all year long, Malaysian durian actually has a better quality and taste than Thai durians. You might be wondering why people are so keen to plant durian, legal and illegally. There is only one clear answer why, and it's because of the potential of the market of the most populous country in the world. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of the People's Republic of China, in the year 2019, China has imported about $963 million or 358,000 tons of durian, which is way more than the previous year combined. And only less than 10% of the total durian import to China is actually come from Malaysia, which is only about. And where all those durian went to? Traditionally, the market for the fresh durians in China are often ended up in the southern cities, for example in Guangzhou, in Shenzhen, and also Hong Kong and Macau. But in major metropolitans such as Beijing and Shanghai, durian is often ended up as the high value product, which is often served in the hotels and expensive, and it's which serve in the hotels and expensive restaurants, and it's also being used as a gift. Durian as a gift, what a wonderful idea. Thanks. The reasons why durian imports in China keep increasing every year due to the rising disposable income, the lifestyle and consumer preferences, which traditionally saw durian as a luxury product, and such when people have more money, people have tend to buy more durian. And in fact, the Malaysian durian such as the famous Musang King and also D24 and IOI is often sold at a premium price, which is often like 3 to 4 or even 5 times more than it be sold in Malaysia, which is much more lucrative to sell durian in China than being sold locally. But other than eating fresh, durian also can be processed into a delicacy of ranging such as ice creams, cakes, cream puff, and also this thing. Did you know that durian pizza is already a rage in China, especially when Pizza Hut and Domino's are producing durian pizza as well? Durian, topped with cheese, bread, sauce, and insanity. Who actually buy this kind of monstrosity? Durian pizza. And another reason why exporting durian to China is so lucrative is because of the price itself. A price of a normal durian, not even the high quality one, the normal Malaysian durian can be fetched up to 50 yuan per kilogram, Well, you ask, how much is that? Well, here is in your local currency, please find your own. In conclusion, the rise of the durian cultivation in Malaysia is simply because of the favorable weather in Malaysia and higher durian quality, which result to the better taste of durian and possibly to be processed and exported, and also because of the market of China is simply too big to ignore, and because durian is also a luxury product, so it is kind of a goal as well. This video is possible with the research of some papers, link in description below, and what it initially, a fruit which initially just a delicacy and also the curiosity, has turned into a golden opportunity in the global market, only here. It can make durian a potential future commodity, but with commodity comes arguments, then clashes and conflicts that always happen with the other commodities as well, for example, crude oil. As the final thought, durian is actually not the most important fruit in Malaysia for export. Yeah, actually the most exported fruit in Malaysia is palm oil fruit.